They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the Titans taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Titans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buckeyes offense will get first crack at it here. Running the read option to the left. Got enough for the first. Turns it on in midfield. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, teams are always trying to find a way to establish momentum early. I don't know if you could do it better than that, though, David. Opening play of the game, you hand it off, he takes it the distance to score a touchdown.
And who says you have to pass the football to create big plays on the ground? Simple play, execution great. Talk about setting the tone for a football game. Consider the message delivered for this offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Titans offense will go to work for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Titans will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Looks it in at the 40. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Unloads quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. He's looking to throw on third and short. That ball is caught past the marker, but he is out of bounds, and it'll be fourth down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the ground with the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Under fire. Dumps it off in the flats. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air, it's Beebe. On the run, fires downfield. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
The Titans will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll try the run. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 3rd and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. They'll try to get it through the air. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Dropping back, it's Beebe. Oh, they're after him. Dances away. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. They'll give it to the back. And the Titans get it past the sticks. They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds a man on the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
it's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Here's the pressure. Fires on the move. Pulls it in. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Looking to pass. It's Beebe. Makes the catch.
Man, as a defense, you're going to give up plays, and receivers are going to make nice catches, but it's your job to limit the damage. Great job by the defense. As soon as he catches the football, they get him on the ground. Don't allow any of those big plays after the catch.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Surging forward on the sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the 1st down. They kick it away on 4th down. On his way back from the 20. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. 2nd down coming up. Might be calling a hot route. The toss sweep to the right. Find some fresh air. Lots of running room. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the 1st half of the home team.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas A&M is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up in practice this week. They're up by 28 over the Stallions. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, to give, looking for room. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. The Titans come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Beebe. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
The Titans will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He gets a block. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. To the air on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to pass, it's Beebe. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. They'll go to work in the air on second down. On target. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. And the Titans are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you gotta have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find better field position to start a drive. First and goal from the 10. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Big fella moving. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Good, right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw. It's Beebe. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can... There he goes! And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Back to throw, it's Beebe. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Titans will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. From midfield, looking for room. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got him. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Rides to back and leaves it. And some room to work. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Quick pass on the fly motion. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out route. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Just drives it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And with time running out here in the 2nd quarter, they'll just take a knee. Down on the scoreboard, they'll try to regroup in the locker room at halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
The Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking to throw, it's Beebe. Under fire. Swings it out to his running back. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. To the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Titans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Hauls it in, looking for space. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Now they'll try the right side. Turning it on! No, he got loose! Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. He's looking to throw. Trying to barrel in. Tight end trying to get in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. He'll do it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 13 over Ball State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking for a man. It's Beebe. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. And the Titans will send out the punt unit. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. He'll pull it on the read. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Buckeyes are on the move. Gonna look downfield again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They'll try to power it in. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. The Titans buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Beebe. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And picking up the 1st down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. Gets it to the back. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. The Titans will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands.
Breaks into the open. He's at the touchdown, Ohio State. He would not be denied.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Runs through the tackle. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. To the air, it's Beebe. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give. And they'll move the change with the 1st down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. The Buckeyes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
And the Titans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. He's got it. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they're still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
The Titans will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch near the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fires to the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Absolutely center cut. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And the returner will be dragged down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Trying to set up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete. The Titans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The RPO, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Got room to work. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it inside, headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to NC State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Good timing on the quick out. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
And the Titans decide to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground, knocked down at the 28-yard line. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Powers through the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. He'll keep it himself. Steamrolls his way ahead. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. He'll do it himself. Oh, what a cut! And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Catch in the middle, it's Cousins.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The kick is on its way. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. The run to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. With the clock running, this should be the final play. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.